Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu. He is also a member of parliament from a place called Chandondo County East constituency in Wakisio district. Bobi Wine has been going through hell, as many of you know. He's been jailed, he's been detained, he's been shot at, he's been beaten. Everything has happened.
Yes.
And the elections, if you didn't know, for the president of Uganda in 48 hours time. Thursday, Ugandans decide. On the line, joining us live from Kampala, Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu, otherwise known as Bobi Wine. Hey, Bobby, it's Jeff and Hamo in Nairobi. Good morning.
Good morning, Jeff. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good, man. How you doing?
Well, I am still alive.
That is a major statement, Bobby. I mean, the pictures that we see coming out of there, it's like, you have to ask yourself, is it worth it what you go through, Bobby?
Well, I think it's worth freedom, Jeff. You cannot live a full life under slavery, especially in your own country, in the land of your forefathers. We live like 21st century slaves. We are not allowed to speak up for ourselves. We are not allowed to express ourselves. For 35 years, we've been ruled on gunpoint, and we are saying enough is enough. General Museveni has unleashed untold violence and brutality on the unarmed, innocent citizens of Uganda. Many have been murdered. There was a massacre in November where more than 100 innocent young men and women were shot dead by police and the military. More than 500 of my campaign team are in prison, and as we speak right now, many are being picked by plainclothes security operatives from their homes. Many are being found dead, while others have disappeared, never to be seen again. That is the situation that is happening in Uganda. I have been campaigning with a bulletproof jacket and a ballistic helmet because I've survived 3 assassination attempts on my life. And recently, the Electoral Commission, without citing any law, came out and blocked me from any further campaigns. Instead, I had to sign a memorandum of understanding with them before I could continue enjoying my democratic rights. This is only done to me and nobody else. So that is the situation in Uganda.
Tell me something, Bobby. Tell me, if someone was to ask you, what are your chances on Thursday? Honestly, what are your chances? Because, look, you were 3 years old when Yoweri Museveni came into town. 35 years later, he's still there. He wants another 5 years. What are your chances, Bobby?
Well, all chances, all factors point to change. We have been all over the country, and masses and masses of people are yearning for change. Every realistic poll, every realistic opinion poll has put us to beyond 70%, and the most recent was Al Jazeera, which put us at 69. I must tell you, it is much more than that. The military and the police have been deployed to beat up people in order to stop them from displaying public support to us. General Museveni is panicking. He cannot convince anybody anymore after 35 years. So he has resorted to outright violence and intimidation of the citizens of Uganda. He has resorted to murder. We have been calling people, for the last 3 years, we called upon people, especially young people, to come out in large numbers and vote. And that explains why the voter registration and the voter population now has shot to 18 million. We expect to win with a landslide. Whether or not General Museveni and the Electoral Commission, which is in his tight grip, will announce us. But again, we have devised means. We have an application called YouVote that we are going to use to tally our votes. We have called upon Ugandans to be vigilant and to take part in this. So this is not just about me. This is about all the people of Uganda.
Bobby, tell me something. You think President Museveni, even if the Electoral Commission were to announce that you had won, even if, do you think he would ever concede?
Come again?
Do you think President Museveni would concede defeat if it happened?
Well, whether or not General Museveni concedes defeat, that is really not our business. Our business is making sure the people of Uganda cast their vote, and their voice is clear. Now, just like all dictators who use violence and intimidation and all other, shameful ways of sitting down on the voices of the people, General Museveni has done that, and we expect him to do that. However, it will be what we want is to make it clear, to make the voice of the people of Uganda very clear. That would not be the end, but that would be the beginning.
I remember a candidate known as Dr. Kiza Besigye, and time after time he would run against President Museveni, and he lost every time. And up until now, these days, nobody hears of him. Bobby, are you fearful this might happen to you? I mean, the intimidation, the beating, the jailing, all that. Well, could that happen to you?
Well, Jeff, I'll tell you that has actually been happening all the time. As we speak right now, 100% of my campaign team were arrested. We were all rounded up, 126 of us at the islands of Kalangala. The rest are all in prison, and it's just me that was airlifted by the military and detained at my house. Even when we got a second campaign team, it was also arrested in Bali and detained. So I'm sorry, even right now as we speak, we are being raided by the military. I have to end the interview because I can see soldiers beating my security guard. I have to go down and give it attention.
Oh, sorry about that. You do what you need to do, Bobby, and stay safe, okay?
Yeah, sure. I'll talk to you, Jeff.
Okay, brother. All the best. All the best. God. Good Lord.